Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash. I want to say double honors to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Also say blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching enduring truth and sincerity. Now, if you can see, this is on the Daily Beast. I was actually sent this through a brother, As you can see, it's definitely noteworthy. It's definitely lesson worthy. It says dad kills son 9 years after dispute with mom over vaccines. All right. A California man killed himself and his 9-year-old son after a custody dispute with the boy's mother about whether the child should be vaccinated. The San Francisco Chronicle reported Leslie Hu petitioned for full custody of son Piers Ololin in July. Let's see here in July, citing her ex-husband Stephen Olalin's refusal to let the boy get inoculations. Stance on vaccination has taken on a cult-like tone, Hugh wrote, according to the newspaper, which trial looming. Which in all actuality, they're the ones that's in a cult-like tone, because it's like, if you don't get it, then you're pretty much an idiot in this world, or you don't have no home training. They like to treat you as though you're the madman for being in the land of the so-called free, exercising your freedom, which is a cult-like symptom. It's not like people that don't want to get it. They're saying that everybody else shouldn't get it. Well, we're saying that as the people that within our foundation, but the people that just are general 2/3 or general heathens, they'll say, I'm not getting that because it's my American right to refuse that that vaccination, which is true. All right. You know what I'm saying? America's built on freedom and a person should have the right. And what people don't understand is that they're creating this boogeyman of a virus to get you people to mandate, these things. And people are willing to go to any measures. In this case, the husband was willing to take his son's life as well as his in regards. And a person might say, suicide is never the way, neither is murder. But, whoever perished being innocent in that case, there's a reason for this, and the reason we're going to go into, we'll go to Luke chapter 17, verse 27. Okay, it says, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage. All right, this is something that I always say, and I'm going to say it again, that just because everything that's lawful is not expedient, just because, Lord say you take a year off from marriage, don't mean take a year off, because we're not in the times. That's why it says be occupied in the times, right? Because in this reference, them that was given in marriage and marrying, they were pretty much like the old girl getting the vaccine. We need to take care of our son. You need to go to school. And, you're pretty much thinking about living beyond this time in this world. When the Lord's coming back, the second coming is to destroy Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, which is today known as America. It says they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all, right? Likewise, also, it was in the days of Lot. They did eat and drink. They did eat, they did drink, they bought and sold, they planted, they built it. You see, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built it. These people that are vaccine related, they're always going to the same, the rhetoric. They're trying to get things back to normal. They're trying to live in this world. Okay. It says likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot. It's like they did, they ate, they drank, they built, right? It says verse 29, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fires and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So what is it saying? Just because you're building don't mean that's the that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's you can't deny the prophecies of the Lord. The prophecies are going to come to pass, and the prophecies is destruction to Babylon. Babylon, it says, they shall build, but I shall throw down. Okay, it says, but the continuing on, it says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. He hasn't been revealed in his glory as of yet. It says, in that day, which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away, and he that is in the field likewise him not return back. So you pretty much moving how you going. You're a nomad. You're being as pilgrims. Okay, so people, you're supposed to care about the prophecies more than you care about yourself. Because we don't know no better. We think, education and all that is good when people are underestimating the value of righteousness. Okay. Let's go to Luke chapter 12, verse 51. It says, suppose ye that I am come to give you peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house, divided 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. And the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, and the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And he said also to the people, when ye see the cloud rise up out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh the shower. So what does that mean? He's basically telling you, look, these are the signs. So when you start seeing these signs, these are indications that I'm at the door. All right. And regardless of how people feel, it's not about how you feel and what you want. Or I want to graduate from school, or I want to see my son graduate, or I want to see him accomplish this goal, or I almost got this achieved at getting this raise or this bonus or saving up to get this car. That is all we're on the Lord's time. So the Lord says, come on, let's go. Ain't no like, wait, give me a second, let me finish this plate. Now you get your ass up and you go. All right. And a lot of you people that are struggling with the prophecies and the will of the Lord are struggling because the world is choking you. The world is being a thorn to you, and it's choking you and restraining you, constraining you from doing what you're supposed to do and being in the right place. Because the more flesh you add on to you, the more you're going to be worldly, which is why the Lord, again, wants to be as pilgrims. And there's going to come a time that there's going to be a lot of sifting, a lot of people choosing sides. And that's what's happening right now, that the father wasn't playing with that vaccine or that Maxine. He wasn't going, and he wasn't going with his son, his successor. So he decided to off himself and the child, which either sound more by the Ammonite, but I can be wrong. That's just a speculation. But one thing I do know is that, that's the household being divided against itself. You know what I'm saying? It ain't talking about a house divided against itself shall not stand. This is talking about the mother against son, son against father. And then, there should be 2 in the field and 1 taken up. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everybody ain't going to make it. There's going to be internal strifes. So all this, woman, I'm in control, and people are going to start shattering that reality of saying, oh, I got to, she tried to go to the court and do the custody. Normally that works because people respect what legalities of, the legalities of Babylon, but he didn't care for none of that. He was like, nah. And it's going to get to that point where people don't understand that the laws of this land ain't going to hold, man. They're not going to hold. People are going to say, you know what? F them laws. This is what it is. People are understanding the moral incompetence of people. You want everybody else to get it, and then if they're not willing to get it, you pretty much bully them with the laws and tell them, and and people going to start losing it, because at the end of the day, the Lord put the spirit on everybody to be a certain way. And when you sit there and try to fight it or, go against the Lord's will, you fighting against the Lord, which you don't have the power to do. If the Lord hardened your heart or open your mind to say, hey, that Maxine is poison, ain't no clothes. You can't change that. What the Lord said, what a the door that the Lord opened, can't no man close. You know what I'm saying? So if he opens our mind, can't nobody shut it. And then when he closes it, can't nobody open it. You know, and that's what's happening. Regardless if these people are of the elect or not, their mind is going to be open to the Lord's will. And in this particular case, that man's mind was open to not getting that vaccine to the extent of death, taking taking someone's life and his. And that's extreme. And it's not like she didn't know him or this was random. This was her husband. You know what I'm saying? And the betrayal of her saying, you know, well, this is what I want. This is what I believe. So I'm just going to go over your rulership as the husband and go into a different covering, a different law, because the woman is subject to the law of the man long as he liveth. So that man didn't want that child to get the vaccine. She wasn't supposed to get it. Or have a divorce and separate from him and leave with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Including the child in itself. You know, because that child was I believe, 6 or 9 years old, according to the article. The child was 9 years old. Yeah. You know, that child was weaned from the milk at that point. So, yeah, man, the Lord had that spirit on him, man, had that death angel on him, you know, and people are going to see a lot more death angels. People are going to see a lot more people that are fed up with the ideology of Babylon, that, you know, the vaccine, if we vote, if, you know, women are equal, and all this foolishness, like these non-existent ideas and inventions. People are getting tired of it. You know what I'm saying? People are getting tired of playing in the land of confusion, in the land of illusion. And people are just like, you know what, I didn't had enough, man. You know, you guys are full of crap. You just want to rule over people and dictate and act like you're the compassionate one. You're not. You're just a bully that want to continue to destroy the world. And then when you finish, you're going to be like, oh, I ain't know it'd do that. My bad. You know, look at all the things that they've done on planet Earth and then look at their response. Look how they did in slavery. Oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up a life of people, man. And all you can say is my bad to it. And ain't nobody willing to keep hearing that and going through that. You know? It's not going to work. So, yeah, the spirit of these people are rising up, man. Who can quench it? The shot of a strong archer, who can turn that arrow back? So is these prophecies, man. All right? And this is one of the prophecies. The house, two in the house should be divided against itself. The Lord is creating division. And that division is creating separation. And people are choosing their sides, and they're choosing where they're going to line up in the ranks so they can go to battle. Because ultimately, it's going to be a war of pretty much the righteous against the evil, and the righteous is going to win. So with that being said, once they call law to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well, also blessed citations to you brothers out there teaching enduring truth, sincerity. A sincere Habatham Sequim. Shalom.